Seduce women through integrity. Today we're going to talk about what do you do when a girl that you like looks at you. It's very important that you do the right thing, otherwise she's going to lose interest. This game is about power and status. When a woman looks at you, you need to display power and status in order for the rest of the interaction to go well. So, let's discuss what you should do when a woman you like looks at you. Number one, never look away first. When you look away first, that's a sign of submissiveness. The person who looks away first is the more submissive person. So, when you lock eyes with a woman, especially the first time, make sure that she looks away first. That's going to tell her she's dealing with a powerful guy. Now, let me show you a trick that I used to use a lot. It's called walking around with an irresistible glow. What I used to do, especially in high school and college, is I would walk around kind of like with a sparkle in my eye and a slight smile on my face. And if you looked at me, it looked like I was just kind of smiling. I was kind of in a good mood. And it even looked like I was thinking of something like funny, amusing, or even naughty. So what I would do is I would just walk around like this with this look. And then when a woman's eyes would catch my eyes, when our eyes would lock, I would already be smiling. And so what that would do is a lot of times that would cause the women to smile back at me. What I noticed is that if you're walking around with a neutral expression, sometimes you lock eyes with a woman, but by the time you realize what's happening and by the time she passes, you don't have the time to switch around your face and put on a smile or put a sparkle in your eye or give a little nod. And so it just happens too quickly. Well, what if you always just walked around in that state where you had that sparkle in your eye, that kind of slight smile on your face, nothing cheesy, but just like, have that kind of friendly look on your face. Well, then what that does is that when you lock eyes with a woman, instantly you're already giving that smile, that kind of flirtatious energy. And then so you have enough time to exchange that. And I found when I did that, I attracted a lot more women and a lot more flirtation happened between me and a lot of women because they basically thought, oh, that guy smiled at me. Oh, that guy had a sparkle in his eye. And it was because I had it before I locked eyes with her that allowed me to do that so many times. And by doing that, that led to a lot more connections that otherwise wouldn't have happened. So, if you walk around with that kind of look on your face, then when the girl you like looks at you, it's going to be a very positive exchange. And she's going to be like, oh yeah, that guy smiled at me, and maybe she'll smile at you back. Now, the thing to do next after you catch a woman looking at you is obviously look back at her after a minute or a number of seconds and see if she's looking back again. Now, if she looks back again and your eyes meet again, it would be good to give a smile, maybe a nod. And then that way you've started a conversation, a nonverbal conversation between you and her. Once again, try your best not to look away first. That's going to show her that she's dealing with a man that's powerful. If the guy looks away quickly or first, that tells her, hey, maybe this guy isn't that confident. Maybe he's a bit insecure. So you don't want to be looking away first. Okay, so now you know that this woman is checking you out. What should you do? We come back to power and status. Women really are all about status. They only want that high status male. So let's say you're at a house party and you know that that girl over there is looking at you. The last thing you want to do is be the guy who's just like standing there with his drink and just kind of standing there and scouting and looking around. If the girl you like, if the girl that likes you sees you just standing around and scouting, that just tanks your social status, right? What you want her to see is that you're talking to your friend, you're talking to people, you're talking to other women, you're social, you're involved in the party, and that's going to tell her, okay, this guy is a high status male, he's socially calibrated, he's popular, he's not just some loser in the corner scouting like a desperate guy. So after a woman looks at you, make sure that you show her that you're not just sitting around, that you're social and that you have high status. Okay, so at this point, you've locked eyes with her 2 or 3 times. You've been social and showed her, hey, I'm talking to other women, I'm talking to other people. Well, now it's time to go and talk to her. So, how do you approach a woman you like? Well, I prefer the smoother approach, which goes as follows. A lot of guys will just walk all the way across the room and be like, hi. I like to do something a little different. I like to gravitate naturally to where she's at so that I situate myself maybe just like a table away from her or a few steps away from her. So now when I want to open a conversation with her, it's just a matter of me turning and saying hi, or me taking a few steps and saying hi, versus her seeing me walk all the way across the room to come and say hi to her. So I recommend, whenever you can, to first casually gravitate into her area, and then after that, you will open her. So the next thing you want to do is you want to show her that you have balls, that you're a proactive man. When a woman looks at us and likes us, she wants to see that we have power. Well, one thing a powerful male does is he goes after what he wants. She wants to see that you're going to go after her, that you're brave enough to walk up and say hi. So all you need to do, smile, walk up, and introduce yourself. Okay? Just keep it simple. Hey, I'm Jad. What's your name? Okay? Something as simple as that could work. Hey, I'm Jad. You looked interesting. I wanted to come say hi. Okay? Or, hey, I'm Jad. How's your night going? You know, just anything simple. And you just walk up and you talk to her. When you open, it's important that you smile and that you speak with a loud enough volume. A very common mistake a lot of guys make when opening is they're too quiet and they're too timid. Okay? Don't be too quiet and timid. You have to be loud. That shows confidence. Okay? Here I am. I'm proud of who I am. I'm not hiding. Okay? So it's not like, hi, I'm Jad. What's your... No. Hey, what's up? I'm Jad. What's your name? Or you girls looked interesting. Nice to meet you. You know, I'm Jad. What's your guys? What's your name? So open loud, open proud, have a big smile when you come in. So those are some of the things you need to do when a girl looks at you. Display power, display high status, and finally, show her that you're a man who goes after what he wants. Walk up to her, introduce yourself, and take things from there. If you want to learn how to seduce women through integrity, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You'll find hundreds of helpful videos on this channel. Thanks for watching. Peace.